saw with all these coaches that I've spoke, and I'm definitely honored to be sitting at the same table as them. So thanks for giving me this opportunity. I first off want to thank Coach Nudie, Coach Daigle, and Coach Downs for allowing me to be here tonight and giving me this opportunity. But I definitely don't want to move on and thank anyone else before I thank God. I consider myself someone who is extremely blessed. This game has given me so much. I feel not only with my athletic ability, but God has blessed me with amazing friends and family, and I cannot imagine my life being any better than it is, and I have God to thank for that. Softball is my career. It's how I pay my bills, and I think that's pretty amazing to be able to say that. That's the case as I've served as an assistant softball coach at the collegiate level, and currently I'm doing private hitting lessons and camps and clinics, and I'm able to call myself a professional softball player, and I have some endorsement contracts. So it's awesome to say that softball is paying my bills, and I wake up every morning excited to go play or go coach, and I love what I do. I definitely can't move on, though, without talking about my mom and dad and all the sacrifices that they have made along the way. This past week, I went to the USSSA National Convention. I played with the USSSA Pride. I was able to go to their national convention, and while I was there, I attended the Hall of Fame banquet. There were 10 men that were put into the Hall of Fame, and at each time in their speeches, when it came to thank their parents, they became overwhelmed with the emotion that they had and their appreciation that they had for their parents. And I think that's awesome to say that grown men at 50, 60, some of them 40 or 70 years old, inducted into the Hall of Fame, were overcome with emotion because of what their parents did for them. And I feel the same way. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my parents, and I'm so thankful for all they've done. But to me, this sport, when I was coming up, it wasn't necessarily year-round, but I feel this sport has become a year-round sport. And I definitely think that all of the players in here need to thank their parents because they're taking their vacation time to spend it at the softball field with you guys instead of being on the beach or in the Caribbean somewhere. So, and I know it's tough right now at this age to understand all that your parents have done for you, and one day you will, but thank you parents and moms and dads, thank you so much for everything you've done. It hasn't gone unnoticed. Now to Amanda. She and I have been competitive our entire life, whether it was us coloring or doing cartwheels or being on the ball field. We've always been extremely competitive, and that helped mold me into the player that I am today. I just would not have been able to accomplish everything I have if it weren't for Amanda, and I don't know where I would be if it weren't for her. There's a story that my dad likes to tell of the first year we ever played softball, and back then it was slow pitch. Not to show my age, but it was slow pitch, and my dad was our coach. Our team color was lavender. So we were 6 years old. We were picking our team name. Amanda and I are saying destroyers, terminators, and all the other girls are saying rainbows and unicorns. And so we had a team vote. My dad announces that rainbows is our team name. I stand up, I throw my glove down, and I said, rainbows, that name stinks. I'm not playing for this team, and I storm off. And it hasn't slowed down since. Growing up, I was always one of the smallest ones, and so to me, I always had to outwork, out-hustle everyone, and really stress fundamentals. And yes, my dad helped stress those fundamentals along the way, as long as some of the coaches standing here in this room. And to me, even now, playing at the professional level with 7 Olympians on my team, I try to not let anyone or any of my opponents outwork me. I feel like my work ethic has definitely helped get me to where I am today. But before I got to where I'm standing here today in front of you, I was a part of the East Cal program. And being part of that program was such a treat. Since starting with the program at 14 and under, we were able to place in the top 20 at nationals every year, with our highest finish being in 7th place my last year with the 18 and under gold team. Not to show my age again, but some of my awards with East Cal included. In 1998, I was the team best defense. 1999 team MVP, 2000 best defense, and 2001 team and league MVP. For high school, like Coach Nudie said, we played for Coach O at Harrison High School, where I was a 2-time All-State, and we won a state championship in 2001. And now looking back, I've realized how hard it really is to be a state champion, and I'm proud to be able to stand up here with Amanda and say that we were state champions at Harrison High School. From high school, Amanda then I went to Marshall on full athletic scholarship, where I was a 4-year all-conference performer, a 3-year captain, and we won 2 championships while we were there. Our senior year, we were lucky enough to be 2 of 28 seniors drafted into the National Pro Fast Pitch League. 5 years later, I've played with so many talented women. This past year, like I said, there are 7 Olympians on our team. But right now, like he said, we both have been coaches and I give private lessons. What we're doing right now, we have to have a job outside of our playing career. And so what we feel we are for this sport is being pioneers at the professional level. I look at this table over here, table 19, and I hope that you guys have the dream to say, when I grow up, I want to be a professional softball player. And I hope that when you guys are the age to be able to play at that level, that it will be a year-round thing. You won't have to worry about playing or finding a job the other 9 months out of the year to pay the bills, and you'll be treated truly like a professional, just like every other professional athlete. So that's my goal, and that's what we're trying to do for you guys, and I really hope that that's going to come along, and it's just exciting to be a part of the growth of the league, because I really feel that that is the direction that the NPF is headed. And with the playing professionally, I've had the opportunity to play on teams with Jenny Finch, Monica Abbott, Kat Osterman, and I'm lucky enough to be able to call Jessica Mendoza, Caitlin Lowe, and Natasha Watley, not only my teammates, but my friends. So my advice to you guys, don't let anyone outwork you. Don't take it for granted. It seems like yesterday I was the one sitting at the table instead of the one speaking. I would like to congratulate the 18 and under gold team on a national championship. I'm so proud to be a part of the East Cobb family. Whenever I mention to any other coaches or players that I played with the East Cobb program, they not only know about it, but they respect it. The East Cobb program is nationally known, and I think it is something each and every one of us should be proud of. Lastly, I would like to thank all of my coaches, teammates along the way. I had great coaches and teammates at every level, and they've helped mold me into the coach and player that I am today. In closing, forever I am indebted to this game. It has given me so much. I've played in over 31 states and in 2 countries, one including China. It's also given me this ring that I have on my finger. This past week at the National Convention, we were awarded with our NPF championship rings. And if you have an opportunity to come by at the end of the night and check it out, please do so, because I am very proud of it. I've played in the league for 5 years, and I finally got one. My sister beat me to it last year. So I now have one at the high school level, at the collegiate level, and at the professional level. And the only place I didn't get one, the only level I've ever played at, is at the summer ball level, where I didn't get a ring. So congratulations to you guys. I think that's amazing. But out of everything I've accomplished, all the awards I've received, being able to speak to you guys tonight is definitely one I'm very proud of. So thank you, God bless, and go Bullets.